Testing. Missed a step. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Game 1 of the Rivulettes playoffs. And folks, a reminder, as always, that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach a face you can trust. That's 519-230-3223. The Rivulettes take on the Barrie Junior Sharks this series. And for all of those wondering what the format is, it's the same as last year. It'll be a best 3 of 5. Barrie with home ice advantage. However, we are starting here in Cambridge. Games 1 and 2 will be played here at the Preston Memorial Auditorium. And then next weekend, Game 3, and if necessary, 4 and 5 will be in Barrie Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Folks, we'll send things over to arena announcer Kevin Warner as he gets us set in just a few moments for Game 1 of the OWHL playoffs. Go Rivs!
Welcome to Cambridge and the Preston Memorial Auditorium for tonight's first game of the best 3 of 5 playoff series between Barrie Sharks and your Cambridge Rivulettes. The officials for tonight's game are referees Dan Forsberg and Zach Burton, linesmen Josh Burgess and Greg Johnson. Here are the lineup changes for tonight's game. Dress number Cambridge, number 28, Sadie Andrew, the exact lineup, number 15, Ella Boone. Introducing the starting lineup of the visiting Barrie Sharks. On defense, number 10, Sonny Beck. On defense,
Testing.
on forward number 24, Michael Carter. And starting at number 31, Madison Mitchell. And the rest of the Rivulettes, head coach Jeff Highway, assistant coach Rob Stewart, studying hockey Jonathan Petro, athletic therapist Evan Dowdy, equipment manager Ron Howard. He's standing directly to the pass with Michael Hogan.
Thank you, Kevin, for your wonderful introduction. As always, folks, how lucky are we to get to listen to Kevin Warner's sultry tones and the luscious timbre all season long. Folks, starting for the visiting Barrie Sharks, number 6, Sadie France, number 8, Teo Wallace, number 12, Sonia Mehta, number 14, Adrienne Brumwell, number 15, Gabrielle Willard, and in net for the Barrie Sharks, number 74, Ava Sador. Starting for your Cambridge Rivulettes, on defense, number 14, Olivia Carrier, number 18, Maren Broderick, On forward for the Cambridge Rivulettes, number 9, Lauren Stiles, number 12, Quinn Carswell, and number 24, Micah Carswell, and in net, making her first appearance of the postseason this year, number 31, Madison Mitchell. And we are off here in Cambridge. Rivulettes winning the face-off as Micah Carswell's centering pass taken away quickly by Brumwell. Broderick back quickly. She'll send it forward. Micah Carswell chipping it in the rest of the way. Pardon me, Quinn. Micah there in the forecheck. There's a quick scrum for the puck down in the Barrie end boards. Neal banks it off the boards. And that one will be flipped out all the way. Reed unable to get a stick on it. She'll win the race to the puck. And turn her over down low, but it's picked up quickly by Neal. Eladu up over the red line and into the offensive zone. Her shot tipped into the corner. Rivers giving chase. A collision down below the net as Dew runs into Sador. And Barrie going to send it the rest of the way. Reed back to touch up for icing. And we've got our first whistle of the game. Just a minute and 15 seconds into this contest. Face-off coming all the way down to the Barrie zone. Cambridge gaining possession once again. As Hillock flips it into the zone. Burt can't quite get a stick on it. Miller can't bat that one out of midair. And Randall will be back to touch up in time for icing. We'll have a face-off coming back down to the Barrie end. Kept in by Broderick. She kicks it up to her stick. Sharon getting harassed down low. She gets taken in hard, and the arm goes up as Annabella Cosgrave getting a little too physical. Sharon a little shaken up as she limbers her way towards the bench. Cosgrave going to head to the box. 2 minutes. They're boarding. Cambridge on their first power play of the game. Stiles and the Carswells on the ice. Kim up top. She'll send it in the air to Reed. Stiles on the sideboards. Lauren Stiles scoring early in Waterloo last Sunday. It was about the last bright spot for the Rivulettes as they fell in a 4-1 game across town rivals. Stiles shot off a pair of shin pads is kept in by Reed. Reed skating in with it. Reed! This shot off the blocker up over the net. Stiles, his shot on. Sador getting a blocker on it once again. Reed able to keep it in. Now Stiles to her right, finds her. Stiles for Reed. Cross for Kim. Kim on the one-timer. And Sador will make the glove save and cover up for face-off to her right. Face-off won by Neal, and the Rivulettes control once again. Ristori across for Rivers. Back. Ristori. Cross for Randall. Randall stops it. Fans on the shot. She'll just chip it in deep. Neal. Back out for Rivers. She'll circle and get it back to the blue line. Ristori. Wrist shot off. Off a Neal in front of the net. That one will be sent down the ice. Cambridge with a good first minute 15 of this power play. And they look to keep it going. Randall up over the red line. She'll send it in around the boards. Isidore leaves it behind the net. Neal unable to get there in time, but Reed keeps it in at the blue line. Rivers stops. Has it knocked off her stick by Keller. No, Reed will take it into the corner. She gets taken down hard. Neal from down low. Trying to find Hillick cutting in. That one blocked. And the Sharks able to clear the zone. 5 seconds remaining in the Rivulet power play. Good pressure from Cambridge, but unable to slide one past the door. Dude trying to spot Bird out front. And out come the Sharks. That one will be tipped in. Dodrick back. Winter able to get there first. Mitchell will cover up. And we'll have a face-off inside the Rivulet zone. Cambridge trying to find their way out of the zone as Maddie Kim makes a move and plays it forward. Hillick will chip it in deep. Miller first to get there. Sador out of her net. And able to get it past Miller as the rest of the Rivulets head off for a change. That one will be blown down. Tipped in at the blue line by Randall. He loses her footing, and out comes Barrie. Strom takes a whack. And the Sharks give it right back. Strom trying to chip it in. She gets held up on the near boards by Meta. The Story makes one move. They try to skate it out and chip it forward. Miranda able to step in the way there as Kate Stewart was looking down in the zone. Oh, kept in. Shot off. Randall gets a glove on it. It's up over the head of Mitchell. And Brumwell collects it near the boards. Across for Meta. The shot blocked. The Style steps in the way. Taya Wallace wins the race to the puck. She'll chip it in down low. And Styles fights with France. Wallace in on the action now. The Story trying to chip it up off the glass. It's down low. Dangerous play there as Wallace found herself in all alone down low. Mitchell able to get a stick on it and knock it away. Poke down low, picked up by Styles. She runs out of space. And Strom can't clear the zone. Cambridge struggling to exit the zone here since the penalty kill. Kept in by Meta. Keller into the slot. That shot fluttered on net by Mally Winter. And Mitchell makes no mistake covering up and getting the Rivulettes a face-off. Cambridge last year playing Stony Creek, losing in 3 straight. They like to change their fortunes this year, finishing 9th in the regular season as that one's picked off. And in good scoring position was Elda Silva. The loose puck finds its way onto the stick of Lacey Rivers and she'll chip it in low. Duke gets there first. Be pulled out by Cosgrave. And her pass will head the length. Broderick back in time to touch up for icing. Face-off coming down to the Barrie zone. As I was saying, the Rivulettes finishing the season tied with Barrie. However, Barrie had the tiebreaker, finishing 8th in the league, and thus getting home ice advantage. Again, the Rivulettes will play here tonight, 7 p.m., 1:30 on Sunday, back here in Preston. And then next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if necessary, in Barrie. The Rivulettes looking to pick up a couple wins early before heading on the road. That one slid out front. Hillick unable to get a stick on it. Mackay stopped, exiting the zone. Miller pulls it off the boards. Picked up by Burt. Burt! A quick shot from her forehand. Davis Sador able to get a glove on it. Reed from the blue line. Tip just wide. Quick release from Reed. Slides past Sador. Miller in the corner. She gets wrapped up. Looks to kick it forward. It's kept in by Reed. Reed out front for Strom. Strom can't find it. A good find from Reese Reed. Ava Strom just unable to pick it up in her feet. And Barrie will send it down the ice. Reed back in time to touch up for icing. 11:21 remaining in the first period here of Game 1 action between the Cambridge Rivulettes and the Barrie Sharks. The winners of the first round series will head to a tournament in a couple weeks, March 25th to 29th, I believe, where 8 teams will play for the OWHL U22 Elite Championship. The losing 8 teams will head to a tournament of their own to play to be the best of the rest. Severn going to squeak one past Mitchell. Barrie taking a 1-0 lead. Just under 11 minutes to go in the first period. Barrie's first good scoring chance. Finds the back of the net. A hard shot from May Severn. Gets past Mitchell. It's 1-0 Barrie. Cambridge dominating time of possession here early on. But the Sharks open the scoring. And the Carswells find themselves offside. Face off. It's outside the Barrie zone. Styles will try again. And she'll get the better of Armand. Micah Carswell entering the zone. Trying to slide it for Styles in the center. Quinn down low, puck bouncing around on the back of the net. So able to get a stick, and Styles has it down low. Styles getting pinned up to the end boards. Micah Carswell fans on the shot. That one will head down the ice. Carrier back to pick it up. She'll leave it as Mitchell covers up. Face-off coming inside the Rivulet zone. Face-off won by Barrie. It was a quick shot off by Harbeck. Mitchell gets a pad on it. Reed racing in. Sador out of her net to play the puck. She'll rim it around the boards. Rivers sends it back in. Rivers pounding the Barrie defense. Neal right there with it. Neal powering forward. Dew down low. Dew out front. Rivers shot on. Sador makes the glove save. The officials trying to keep this thing under control early as Rivers crashes the net. Misunderstanding between Sador and Rivers. Cambridge still trying to find a way to get past Sador. Story finds Rivers. They can't do much with it. And Neal will chip it in from center ice. Dew giving chase. That one sent down the ice. Quickly in is Taya Wallace. Beating off the icing. And Story trying to skate out of a jam. She finds Hillick. Miller trying to split the D. As it knocked off her stick. And she'll chip it down low. Hillick in the corner fighting for possession. Rachel Burt looking for the loose puck. She'll find it. Burt. Her pass taken away. Here comes Wallace. Up over the blue line. He stops. Burt right there. Knocking it down low. Burt skating up the right side. Her teammate's heading off. She'll just flip it in. Look for a change herself. Sharon in on the forecheck. Barrie looking to break out, but Neal quickly on, gets a stick on it. Strong pokes it loose. But unable to get there. It's picked up by Gabrielle Willard. Reed cross ice as Kim hustles back to send it to her partner. Strom cross for Neal. That one taken away. Sonia Maida in on the left side. Reed stepping in the way. And Mitchell gets a blocker on it from the slot. In close is Barrie. Reed taking a tumble down low. Slow to get up, but she's back in the play. Mackay. Centering pass. Shot on. Mitchell can't make the glove save. Armand will send it cross ice again. Cambridge struggling to clear the zone. 7 down in the corner. Her centering pass deflected. Reed gonna send it the length of the ice. That one will go for icing. And the Rivs unable to get a change. There's Meta back in time to touch up. And the Rivs will try again from a face-off. 6:56 remaining in the first period. Brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Face, a face you can trust. That with a shot from the blue line. Reed steps in the way. Styles trying to poke it forward. Can't do so, but Kim finds the loose puck. And Strom able to clear the zone as she gets taken down hard in front of the bench. And Annabella Cosgrave heading to the box for the second time this period. And they get called 2 minutes for body checking. And Strom got leveled. Cosgrave pleading her case to the officials. They're having none of it. That's just the second penalty of the game for both teams. And Barrie will send that one up off the glass, over the glass, and a face-off coming into the Barrie zone. Cambridge getting away with one there. Sharon, Micah, and Quinn on for Cambridge. Story and Randall manning the point. As the Sharks win the draw. Fan on the clearance. Carswell sending it back down low, but second effort successful as Kathleen Dion is able to clear the zone. Carswell is feathering it in. Quinn stops. Loose puck. Poked free by Sharon. And the Sharks falling on it. That one up off the glass and out of the zone. Story setting things up from behind the net as the rest of her team heads off for a change. Broderick fans on the pass reception. Going to be carried in by Micah Carswell. Leaves it for Strom. She'll head off for a change. Neal trying to chip it deep. Okay, it's pinned up in front of the Barrie bench. And it does not seem to be moving. 40 seconds remaining in this power play is blown down. .5:18 remaining in the period. Rivulettes trailing 1-0 off the goal from May Severn. Official having a talk with both coaches. Not too sure what that's about. As Neal wins it back. Reed's pass tipped. Broderick in a race for the puck now. Stops and chips it forward, but Winter able to send it in deep. Reed turns into traffic and gives it away down low. Broderick picking it up, trying to carry it up the left side. Puck sticking on her. She gets stick checked entering the zone, and it's sent back the other way. 10 seconds remain in the Rivulette power play. Not a good power play for Cambridge. Reed and Miller can't connect, but Miller pokes it in. Hillick cutting in on net. Miller down low. In close, Sador getting a stick on it. Miller down low once again. She gets taken in hard. Carrier in on the pinch. Miller has it in the corner. Miller up top, Burt from the slot. Sador with a glove save. Carrier cross ice for Kim. Maddie Kim sends it low. Miller gets taken down in the slot. And out come the Sharks. There's Kim. Able to send it forward, and the Rivulettes hustling back. Severn in the slot, looking for her second. Bird on the takeaway. Puck sticking all night long. And Kim's pass through traffic down the ice. 3:30 remaining in the first period. Story knocked off the puck. It's picked up by Carswell. And the Rivs move forward. Stiles tipping it down. Story on the takedown. That puck heads to the far corner. Quinn for Stiles. Back to the blue line. Randall up top. Her pass down low. Tipped away from Carswell. Micah thrown down. In there with her. Puck sent to the corner. Story racing in low. She'll send it towards goal as the net is knocked off. And we'll have a face-off coming inside the Barrie zone. 2:40 remaining in this first period. Brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling. Face, a face you can trust. Off one by Cambridge. Carrier from the near board. Strom out front. The shot finds the chest of Ava Sador. That puck will clear the zone. And Strom sends it in from the neutral zone. Due down low. Strom right there. The Sharks able to escape and send it out. Broderick back to pick up. Swanson can't handle it. It's poked forward by Strom. 2 minutes remain. John tipping it forward. The Rivulettes change. Strom able to knock the puck free, and Carrier sends it to Lang. Reed in on the pinch. Rivers skates right past that one. Now comes Barrie. We'll send it to the far corner. Kim back. Rivers with room to skate. She makes a move. Up over the blue line. Rivers trying to get to the middle of the ice. It's hauled down. Dion controlling it in her zone now. And the Sharks look to set up. Wallace. And carried in by Mackay as we cross the 1 minute mark remaining in this first period. Rivulettes trailing 1-0. Neal's pass blocked. Sharks find possession once again as Hillick gets a stick on it. It tipped up over the glass. And we've got a face-off coming with 44 seconds remaining in the first period from the Preston Memorial Auditorium. And as time expires in the first period here, the Rivulettes find themselves trailing 1-0. Folks, a reminder as always that tonight's intermission is brought to you by Drains or Us Plumbing, serving homes and businesses across the Kitchener-Waterloo region and Wellington County with fast and reliable service. Call 519-654-0007 for all your plumbing needs. That's 519-654-0007. We'll see you back here in 12, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to second period action between the Cambridge Rivulettes and the Barrie Sharks. Cambridge trailing 1-0 heading into the second period. Barrie's first period goal scored by number 9, May Severn. Three penalties, in the first period for Barrie. Cambridge beginning the second on a power play. There's a cross-checking penalty taken with just 15 seconds remaining. Kim, down low, from a sharp angle, getting out front. Her shot cross crease. Poked forward, a breakaway the other way. Taya Wallace in all alone. She goes up over the blocker of Mitchell. It's 2-0 Barrie. Barrie taking a demoralizing 2-0 lead as Taya Wallace pokes the puck free at the blue line, takes it all the way, finds the back of the net. Randall cutting in with speed, cutting in on net, has it knocked loose. She'll flip it out front. Sharon down low. Her shot tipped up over the net. Cambridge needing an answer. Hoping to start that here on the power play. Story up top, across for Randall. Just out front of her. Her shot through. Score with the blocker. Kept in by her Story. Now Styles to her right. Story for Randall. Randall on the one-timer. That one high. And that'll exit the zone. And Story back to pick it up. Being chased by France. No, not the nation. The Barrie forward. And the Sharks able to clear the zone. It's 5 seconds remaining in the Rivulet power play. And one they'd like to soon forget. Miller up over center ice. Chips it in. It's controlled by Cosgrave. And the Sharks clear the zone. Severn plays it forward. It's taken in by McKay. Rivers gets it to Neal in the middle of the ice. Her pass off the feet of Emerson Miller. And Cosgrave quickly takes back control. Terry racing back. She'll get there in time. Puck pinned up down low. And the Sharks able to squeak it loose. Roderick with a hard takedown in the corner. Carried out by Quinn Carzal. To flip it in deep. Rivs getting some fresh legs on the ice. Carzal can't hang on. Barrie able to clear the zone once more. Micah now able to get a stick on it. Able to clear the zone. But unable to do much more. Cambridge will have to regroup. Reed. Her clearance off the helmet of Harbeck. That slows it down just enough. And the Sharks take back possession. Mitchell will cover up. And we'll have a face-off coming inside the Rivulet zone. Folks, a reminder as always that tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Face Heating and Cooling, proudly servicing the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Wellington County. Call 519-230-FACE to reach the face and address. That's 519-230-3223. Emerson Miller with a face-off win in her own zone. Cambridge unable to clear. The Story tripped up, trying to carry it out. Hurt. Gets to the puck just in time before being taken in to the boards. And Story able to pin it out of the zone. She'll send it cross ice off the boards and head off for a change. Miller, the lone forechecker for Cambridge. The rest head off. It's kept in by Broderick. Strom can't get a stick on it. That one sent down the ice, and Carrier back in time for the icing. 15:35 remaining in this first period. Face-off coming down to the Barrie zone. An early second period shorthanded goal from Taya Wallace, doubling up the lead for the Sharks. Cambridge unable to get anything past the door. Hello, folks. Apologies there. Some technical difficulties. The internet, the main difficulty. And by that, I mean it's gone down completely in the arena. Trailing 2-0. Cambridge just killed off a 2-minute penalty kill. Styles on the face-off. Rivs unable to beat Sador thus far. Reach shot deflected, and Sador, quick reflexes, able to make the save. Again, folks, apologies. We're trying as hard as we can to keep this thing afloat. Battling our way to the end of the season. With the internet just not wanting to cooperate today. Been a battle all game long. I hope you can hear me. And if your friends went anywhere, tell them not to worry. As Carswell tries to bang it in the side of the net. Kai trying to chip it out. Quinn steps in the way and she'll flip it down low. Let's shot on. Sador loses her stick. And as the Sharks able to clear the zone. Sador able to get her stick back. Icing finally blown down as Reed touches up. Face-off coming down to the Barrie end as we cross the 10-minute mark remaining in the second period. Hillick has it down low. She'll play it back for Carrier. Carrier's pass. Just past Emerson Miller. But Miller finds it down low. She gets pinned up. Miller taking a penalty down in the corner. She gets her stick up on a Shark defender. A head contact penalty coming to Emerson Miller. And she'll head to the box. You can see that one from a mile away. The officials discussing, seeing if this will be a 2 or a 4. And there's a chance it's 4. And it is. Cambridge down 2. 4-minute penalty kill. Likely not going to help. Folks, if this stream does cancel, as the internet's being tough, there is a stream on Barrie's YouTube channel, I believe. Feel free to head there. I'm not sure if they're struggling as well, but worth a shot to check out. Just wanted to give you that heads up if things go awry here, more so than they already have. 9:02 remaining in the second period. Rivs trailing 2-0. That shot on. Mitchell makes the glove save. A late hack. And she'll cover up.